Hey folks, welcome to Andrew's Life. I thought I would do a quick video talking about retirement. Now, there's a lot of us out here, especially people that are my age, we sick and tired of working 9 to 5, we tired of working, and we prefer to reclaim our time and our energy to where we can do things that we desire to do. So, I thought I would do a quick video of what I believe a good retirement plan ought to entail. Now, this is in no particular order. Now, as y'all can see, I'm sitting in my new house. I'm not moved in yet. I still got work to do before I can get moved in. But I would say the number one thing that ought to be in everyone's retirement plan is to have a paid off house. Now, this house that I purchased, it is part of my retirement plan because, for one, it is within an hour of larger cities. And my attitude is, as you get older in age, you're going to most likely have more of a need for doctors and specialists than if you were younger. Now, I'm not jinxing myself here. I hope I live a very long and healthy life. But at the same time, I'm trying to be as realistic as possible. Now, where I currently live, I'm an hour and a half away from a large city. And unfortunately, a lot of the doctor offices and even the dental offices in that area are poorly ran. And some of the physicians have an attitude problem. So where I'm going to be living, where this house is at, I'm going to be a lot closer to more and better physicians and dentists. And that's one thing that's going to increasingly become more and more important as you age. And obviously this house, I don't have a mortgage on it. I own it, free and clear. So, and also even though that day will come to where I will no longer have to work a 9 to 5, I will be able to do what I want to do with my time. I will have other means outside of a 9 to 5 to earn what's equivalent to a full-time income. I still feel it's important to live within an hour of a larger city because not only for health reasons, not only for healthcare reasons, but also for, when it comes to making my money. Like if I wanted to get back into doing gig work part-time, which I might do, by the way. Part-time, though. I'll be closer in the bigger cities to where I can make my money. If I decided to start some type of a business, nothing big, nothing special, but just a business to where, maybe I can cut some yards or whatever. I feel if I'm closer in the bigger cities, again, my prospects will be a little better compared to being somewhere where you don't have any real large cities close by. And also when it comes to shopping, again, if you're closer into bigger cities, whatever you might need to buy, like rather it be, like supplies for your home, rather it might be other type of stuff, rather it might be certain type of foods. If you're closer into larger cities, all that is going to be more available to you than if you're living somewhere in the middle of nowhere where you don't have any big cities close to you. And obviously, as you guys saw in my last video, I am out in the country, but at the same time, I'm also within an hour of larger cities. So I'm I'm not too far from shopping. I'm not too far from healthcare facilities or dental places. And I'm not too far from employment opportunities because, let's just be real. Sometimes even though you think you're ready to quit your 9 to 5 and you do quit your 9 to 5 to do your own thing, something might come up in your life to where Either A, your business declines to the point where you can no longer earn a full-time income, so you have to go back to a 9 to 5 at least temporarily. And if that were to happen to me, I'm at least in an area where there's a fair amount of opportunities. And also, I'm 45 years old. I am in the age group to where age discrimination, unfortunately, is a real thing. Now, age discrimination is like it's like a lot of other stuff that's not supposed to happen, but it does happen. And companies have all type of loopholes that they can use to exercise age discrimination legally, so to speak. So, with me being 45, which is considered mid age, I need to have as many employment opportunity options as possible available to me. And obviously, when you're living closer in the larger cities, you know, having that is a lot easier than living somewhere to where you're farther from larger cities. So, and obviously, well, never mind. Well, so so me purchasing this house is part of my retirement plan, and I haven't thought about this yet. I mean, I haven't. I mean, well, I thought about this a little bit, but once I sell my other house, whenever that does happen, I thought about taking some of the proceeds and maybe buying myself one or two properties and then putting them and then renting them out. Now, before I was hesitant on doing that, but honestly, the older I get and the more that I really would like to reclaim my life, so to speak, and not have to stay working 9 to 5, I thought about renting out a couple of properties. Now I realize there's no guarantees in being a landlord, and I realize that just being a landlord all by itself for most of us is not going to be enough to quit our 9 to 5. But I figure with that, my YouTube channel, I can get out and do some gig work, and I can get out and maybe entertain one or two other side hustles. In addition to that, I might be able to, at some point, and I'm talking probably, 3, 4, 5 years from now. This ain't anything I'm gonna do right away, but I'll just say in the future, within the next 5 years, I'm thinking with that combination or something similar, I'll be able to not have to work a 9 to 5. Because even though I told you guys that I like the work I do and I enjoy the work I do and I appreciate that I was able to get that job back, which is all still true, I still miss being able to go out and travel the country. I still miss being on my own schedule. I've never been the type of person to get up and work in the morning. I've always been an afternoon kind of person. But even if I worked in the afternoon, I would still miss the aspect of getting out here and traveling. So, with all that being said, I'm definitely going to continue to work harder on my retirement plan. Harder than I would ever work on my retirement plan. And like I said, it's not going to be overnight. It's going to take a few years. And I'm it is what it is. It's going to take a few years. I'm going to have to do it, step by step. It's going to be a process. And for those of you that have not began a retirement plan yet, if you're my age, you need to begin your retirement plan like it was 15 years ago. For those of you that are watching me and you're in your 20s, if you have not begun a retirement plan yet, you need to begin one today, right now, the second you call off this camera. Or you call off your phone or wherever you're watching me from. And then that's the reason why I emphasize for you younger folks out here, get out here, work hard, work 60 hours a week, get that bag way up. That way when you get to be a little older, like around my age, you can let off the gas a little bit. I mean, you'll probably still have to work, but you can let off the gas a little bit. Or if you get into an occupation that's high paying and you live like you're a broke college kid, by the time you get to being my age, you can retire and then you can make videos about retirement. So, and that's all I got for you guys. I don't want to keep you guys too long here. I'll probably do another video talking about 9 to 5. I don't know. It depends on how I feel at the end of the day. Because I'm getting ready to I'm getting ready to tile some carpet, so we'll see. All right, folks, stay blessed. Hey, good day, folks. Welcome to Andrew's Life. For starters, I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for tuning into my videos that I've been making and interacting in the comments as well. I haven't been in the comments as often as before because I've been real busy with work and side hustles and this house. So I'm here at the house again. I'm going to start doing some work over here, and I'm going to bring you guys along. Now, some of the work I'm going to do on my own. Some of the other work I'm going to pay outside contractors to do, because either A, I don't got the expertise to do it, or B, the job is just a pain in the ass, and I'd rather have somebody else deal with it, and I'll pay the money. Which I do have all that money in the budget. So, with that being said, today I'm going to be tearing up some carpet. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys a few things right here. Alright, folks, I'm getting ready to tear this nasty carpet out. I mean, I do got some windows open. I do got a couple of doors open just to air the house out a little bit, because this house has been closed in. So I got my tools right here. I got my little scraper to scrape the nasty stuff, because sometimes when you pull up carpet that's been on the floor for a while, like this carpet, the people that lived here before, they used to have pets and they had a goat. So this carpet is pretty nasty, as you guys can see. So I got my little scraper to scrape the padding. I got my broom, my dustpan. Now, before my tore carpet, I just used like a little knife, a little pocket knife. I got some scissors that are supposed to be able to tear carpet. I bought them from Lowe's. The brand is Cobalt. You can buy these scissors in the tool section at Lowe's. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get started here. I mean, one of my neighbors, they stopped over. We talked for a little bit, and you know, I try not to be rude, especially when I'm new to her area. But she loves to talk, and I got things I gotta do. So after about a half hour of talking, I had to cut the conversation short. And see, like over here, you can see where the padding's all nasty. And then you come in here. You know, there's places where the padding kind of sticks to the floor a little bit. So that's why I got my scraper. And after I get up all the carpet, I don't know if I'm going to put down any new flooring on top of this hard floor, or if I'm going to elect to sand down the carpet and then revarnish it. I haven't figured it out. So I'm gonna tear all this carpet out, see what the floor looks like, and just go from there. So I will see you guys in a little bit.